Now, look in the picture, children. PT is the bisector of angle QPR. We have drawn a line from the point R till the point S. We have extended the side QP such that it reaches the point S till the point S. Okay, now what we have to prove is PS is equal to PR. There is also a construction. Draw segment PT. Draw segment PT parallel to segment SR. Draw segment PT parallel to segment SR. So now let us start with the sum. Segment PT is the bisector of angle QPR. This PT, and this is given to us in the question. Therefore, what we can write? These two cross angles are same. So, angle QPT congruent to angle RPT. RPT. Why they are congruent? Because PT is the bisector. PT is the bisector. Okay. Now, children, segment PT parallel to segment SR. This time, segment PT parallel to segment SR and QS as transversal. And QS as transversal. So let me cover this part. And now you can see, children, if I cover this part, this angle, that is angle QPT, is same as this angle. What type of angle they are? They are corresponding angles. I repeat, PT parallel to SR and take PQ as the transversal. So this angle QPT, let me write down, angle QPT congruent to angle PSR. PSR. Why? They are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. Now let me remove this. Okay. Now again, children, PT parallel to SR, and children, this time we will take PR as transversal and segment PR as transversal. PR as transversal. Let us call this as 2. Let us call this as 1. PR as transversal. Now, children, let me cover this part. Yeah. Now look. These two are parallel lines. PT parallel to SR and PR is the transversal. So children, see this angle, this double angle, same as this double angle. Sorry, not this. Sorry. Not that angle, children. 1 minute. It's not this angle. We have to take this angle. Not this, children, this angle. Now look. Now they look like alternate angles. I hope it is clear. PT parallel to SR, correct? And this double angle, this double one is same as this double one, correct? We are taking PR as the transversal. So let me write down the name. Angle RPT, angle RPT, angle RPT congruent to angle PRS, congruent angle PRS. So let us call this as 3. And what type of angles they are? They are alternate angles. They are alternate angles. Okay. Now what we can say, children? They are alternate angles. So these two angles are same. Correct? These two angles are same. Now we can do one thing, children. Let me call this as 1. Let me call this as 2. Let me call this as 3. and let me call this as 4, and let me write something in the corner. See, angle QPT same as RPT. So angle 1 is same as angle 2, correct? Angle QPT is same as QSR. Here, this is from first statement. And angle QPT is which one? Angle 1 same as angle PSR, that is angle 3. So what do you get from these two steps? From these two steps you get 1 same as angle 2 same as angle 3. Now come to this step. Come to step number 3. Angle RPT. Which is your angle R? Your angle RPT. RPT is congruent RPT, that is angle 2. Let me write down again here. Angle 1 same as angle 2. Your angle RPT, that is angle 2, is same as angle PRS. PRS is angle 4. Correct. So from these two steps what do you get? From these two steps what do you get? Angle 1 same as angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Yes or no? Now see children, angle 1 is same as angle 2, angle 1 is same as angle 2, 1 is same as angle 2, same as angle 3. And angle 1 and 2 is also same as angle 4. So can I say angle 3 is same as angle 4? We can also say that angle 3 is same as angle 4. Now which is your angle 3? Angle 3 is PSR. PSR is congruent to angle 4. Which is your angle 4? PRS. PRS. Correct. So this we are getting from which steps? From step 1, step 2 and step 3. Now come to this triangle. In triangle PSR. In triangle PSR, write down this down. PSR congruent to angle PRS. This we have proved. PSR. The side opposite to angle 3 is PR, and the side opposite to angle PRS is PS. Correct children? Yes or no? So what is the reason? This is converse of isosceles triangle theorem. From the angles we are going to the sides, so it is converse of isosceles triangle theorem. And see children, what do we require? We require the same thing, PS congruent to PR. So that is what we are getting, correct? Therefore PS is equal to PR. And what do we write towards the end? We write it as hence proved. Okay? Yeah.